Firstly, I'm going to sort out my pencils. I have 4 pen cups. So I'm going to sort these out in nice pretty rainbow colours and pop them all in here, and hopefully it'll make a nice display in my cube shelves. They're all kind of sorted already, but it's going to be nicer having them in their own containers. The other thing I want to sort out is all of my brushes, especially because I got some new brushes. I'm going to sort out the ones that I use all the time. I'm going to go in here, and I'll probably leave that sort of to the side there so I can reach it easily. And then this one's already filled with things that I don't use a lot of, like bigger brushes, palette knives, etc. These ones have been the ones that I'm using currently because I had them on my little trolley, but I'm going to sort them and put them here. While the paintbrushes are out, I'm going to give this a good wipe down. I do it quite often anyway, but it's always easier to do it when there's nothing inside of them. Here we go. I think the best way for me to tackle this is to sort my brushes out into flats, rounds, filberts, stipple brushes, and then go from there and then sort out the best ones from each category and then pop them in here. These are all my good brushes, and when I say good, there are some that are fluffy and a bit sprayed, but I kind of like those when I'm doing a bit of blending or when I'm doing rough work. I like to have the old brushes on hand too. So these are all the ones that I will use, and these ones are just no. But I won't throw them out because I do find sometimes I want to apply, like when I'm doing watercolor and I apply masking fluid, I like to have like old brushes on hand that I don't mind if I throw out. So I never throw brushes out unless I never throw brushes out until I use them, and I have to throw them out is what I should say. The other things I've got left are my palette knives, which I do like to keep out, but I will keep them probably on the shelf behind, and then my fluffy brushes. So this one I use mainly for base coating, and same as this one actually. These ones are fluffy, and I use that when I'm using my mix, and I use that to kind of fluff it out and blend it out. These for the time being will stay in my glass jar along with my palette knives. And I'll pop my aqua pens in there too. These, I have a whole bunch of aqua pens that I take out in my plein air kit. These ones I just keep here for just in case. And this one is a rubber or silicone brush. I've never used it. Well, I tried it once and I didn't like it, so I don't know if I'm using it wrong. If you have used these before, let me know in the comments and let me know, am I doing it completely wrong? Because I'm sure I am, but I'm not throwing it out, I'm keeping it. And my dotter, put that over this side. this bucket, I've got my water spray, which I use a fair bit. I've got some foam sponges, which I don't really use these. Occasionally I might, so again, I'm not throwing them out because why throw them out? I have graphite pencil sets. Some tape, math set. This little grippy material, I guess. They're normally used in like drawer liners, but I use it for paint tubes. So when they get a little bit tight, you can use that and it gives you a better grip to undo the tubes. The trick my mum taught me. Pencil sharpener, toothpicks, scraper. That's just like a window pane scraper, but when I'm using glass palettes, I use it for that. Washi tape, a rubber. Oh, that's a brush cleaner to put on the bottom of a jar, and you can kind of scrub your brushes on it. And a color dial, which I probably should use a lot more than what I do, but it's here. Oh, the pencil tin that I was using before, I have worked out it fits perfectly in the little shelf under my desk. So this is going to be my little handy rubbish bin. Perfect. I have more tape here. The problem is working out where I'm going to put everything now, because I had my own little spots for everything before and now I'm rehauling it, so I need it to look pretty. I might put the duct tape, the packer's tape, the washi tape, the frog tape, which I haven't tried yet, but it's supposed to be better than the blue painter's tape with no leaking. And that's it. It kind of feels like the blue painter's tape and a bit like masking tape, but I'm excited to try it. So tape stuff I'm going to put in this container. Why do I need to have everything so pretty? It doesn't fit. Okay. I wonder, oh, maybe if I go like that, good enough. And in the tapes, I might put my masking fluid as well, just because I pretty much use these to mask off areas, so it kind of goes together. Masking fluid. That, I was going to say, don't you tell me it's not fitting. That will go down here. I haven't quite worked out where I'm going to put these. The plan is that I'm going to fit all of my clay stuff into these cube boxes and put them on my cube shelf. So let's hope they all fit. I knew as soon as I got down onto the floor, the doggos would come in. Hi. Hello. What's happening? Hi. Oh, and here's the other one. Hi, Charlie. Hello, Coco. Looks like I'm not getting this done just yet. Hi, Charlie. Hi, Coco. Hi. Hello. Good. Out you go. Out you go. That's not going to last long. Okay, Charlie. Off you go. Alright, first things first. First things first, get rid of the dogs. Come on. I'm going to do a bit of a sorting out too and work out what I need and what I don't need while I'm doing this. I've got my little sander. It's actually a electric nail file. A pole. I'm sure I had a use for this. I think I was going to use it for like an armature stand, but I'm really never going to do anything that big. This is a mat and it doesn't stain or get glue or anything stuck to it. So it's really handy when using like super glues and stuff like that. Air drying clay. I have a hammer. It's meant for these, which are actually leather work tools, and another grippy material. I'm going to find a different container just for these shortly. This is part of my pasta maker, which is used for rolling clay out, not pasta. This is a mat for between colouring in book pages when you're using markers so it doesn't run through. So I will put that in my painting stuff. I have an old necklace that I made, which I clearly don't like. Okay, this one is molds and stamps. So a lot of this can pretty much go straight into one of these boxes. Which box? That is a little bit of a texture paper. I ran out of Ziploc bags, so I'm using paper lunch bags for the moment until I get my Ziploc bags. Got some of those. Some more rings. I have some stencils, which are good for cutting out clay and getting the right shape and size each time. And my texture roller, which I will also put in a brown paper lunch bag, along with these little texture stamps. Oh, that's the big box. I have Super Sculpey and Super Sculpey, which will go in my clay box. And I also have Super Sculpey Firm and Super Sculpey Medium. I think this is air dry clay. Yes, it is. Super Sculpey Ultralight. And Cosclay Living Doll. For the little bits of coloured clay, I'm going to use this Loctite container. ones are like all little stones, like faux stones that I've made. So I'm going to put all of those together with the other beads. If you're afraid of snakes, close your eyes. This is a bunch of snake skin from my daughter's snake, and I actually have a whole nother container full of this. More beads. Crystals. In this box, I'm going to put a bunch of like tools that I don't use all the time. I have a little rivet gun. I have a Quick Pix camera. I have used it before, I just keep it in the box. I have my label maker and spare label rolls. And a paper cutter. I also have some spare pencil cases, which I'm going to pop in there. Have a look at all of those bulldog clips I found in my clay stuff. I had no idea I had them. Spare container. They're going to go in my drawer. That's it for today's episode. I hope you like my little studio makeover. I certainly love it.